Good afternoon, morning, whatever time you're watching this. It is Nicky Nick Trades back with a new video. The man, the myth, the legend himself, okay? I'm gonna start doing like a little crash course for people, but essentially this is my basic, quick introduction to options trading, a beginner guide just to kind of get you started in the right direction. Because as I'm realizing, a lot of people who are starting to get into trading don't even know where to start, don't even know how to open a trade, how to read a trade. So that's going to quickly go over this. You can use this video as like a guideline, and you can further hit me up with more questions as we proceed, okay? So quickly, to get started in trading, you're going to have to choose your trading platform or how you will open trades, right? The two most popular right now is Webull, Robinhood, but that's not your only option. As a new trader, I want you to find a platform that is easy for you to understand, easy for you to locate how to open up the trade, locate how much the trade costs, and you have to be able to know how to sell the trade, whether it's a win, a loss. You have to know this, okay? I recommend Robinhood. It's the easiest interface to use. Webull's a little bit more intermediate slash advanced type of thing, but it's not rocket science. You don't have to use these brokers. These are just two that I recommend that you will need, in order to get some sort of trade going, okay? Moving forward. After you have your platform, you're going to need to figure out where you're going to watch the market. First thing I see tons of people messing up on, boom, immediately. I have my Robinhood account. I'm going to start watching stocks on Robinhood. Okay, you're going to start watching stocks on Robinhood. You're going to see a little line graph that you've seen many times before that people post on Twitter and Instagram, whatever. A little line graph. And what do you call it? Sorry, SPX just got a fucking rocket candle right there. Regardless of that, it's very news-based market right now. But you're going to start watching price on TradingView, TrendSpider, a charting platform. Now, you hear me say all the time, you don't need charts to trade. You don't. You really don't. But you do need to watch, and you do need to watch price action. Don't start watching stocks on Robinhood or on Webull. Webull's a little bit better. You can actually see candlesticks and stuff like that. But you need to find something where you can start watching stocks, okay? So you're going to create a little TrendSpider TradingView account, and you're going to set up a watch list, okay? This is basic 101. If you're already past this step, you can go to another one of my videos. Setting up the watch list, you're going to, you can pick this stocks that you like, sectors you like. There's healthcare, there's tech, there's cybersecurity, there's memory, there's AI now, there's pharmaceutical, computer chips. I'm trying to think of other sectors. Consumer staples. Anything you can think of. You're going to set up each sector in your watch list, and you're going to find, and this is homework for you guys. I don't have to do this. I already know what are the leading stocks in each sector. I can tell you that SanDisk is the leader in memory. I can tell you NVIDIA is the leader in the chips. I can tell you Lilly is the leader in pharmaceuticals, right? You're not going to get like me over one night, so you're going to have to start learning. Prioritize stocks of interest, stocks that are moving. We are day traders, and the way we make money is off movement. We don't care. Things are going up, things are going down. We want movement in the market. So you're going to include high volatility stocks. If the stock in the sector is a leader, but it only moves $1, $2 a day, there's no need for us as day traders, as option traders, to stay on that, okay? We're looking for stocks that move $10, $20, $15, so we can capitalize off movement, okay? So diversify, build a little portfolio or a watch list of different stocks and different sectors. The way I have it labeled out, and I'll show it in another video, is healthcare. I have 7 healthcare stocks. Semiconductors. I have 7 semiconductors. And I only put the ones that move. Okay? If they're not moving, I will literally exit out, take it off my watch. I don't want to waste my time, my energy, my mind into watching stocks that don't move. Okay? Monitor stock news regularly. You're going to get better at this over time. One thing we do really good in the group is giving news to the people within seconds of everything. So, monitor stocks news, right? So, if it's AI related, watch, what are these companies partnering up with? And you can formulate your own trading ideas based off of that, okay? Observe stock behavior. I didn't choose this photo here, my bad. But start watching stocks, okay? You can start slowly trickling and investing. You know, this is not an investing channel, this is a trading channel, but you can start watching stocks, okay? Watch and get a feel for how they move. This is how you become a good trader. You kind of have to use your mental and kind of get a feeling for how the market flows, okay? Start watching stocks. You start to learn. Nvidia only moves $1, $2 a day. Microsoft moves $5-6 a day, okay? And SanDisk moving 30, 40 up or down, okay? So start watching stocks, start getting a feeling. Develop that feeling for them moving, okay? Identify volatility. Like I said earlier, we want stocks that are moving. And sorry if that's blowing up your microphone if you're wearing headphones. But you want to identify things that are moving. As day traders, we need things moving. We don't want to get chopped out because a lot of our contracts are weekly contracts. There's something called theta, which is time decay. So you buy a trade on a Monday, costs $100, right? On Friday, it expires. So you need to have that trade close to or at that strike price or that call or put, whatever. You need the stock to move towards what you want, okay? Every single day that it's not moving towards, your contract is decaying. Time is against you, okay? So that's why we need things that are moving. You can be right about the trade and buy the wrong option contract and still come out as a loss. And that's what we're trying to avoid, okay? Moving forward, analyze movement patterns. I'm not a really big fan of technical patterns, but understand like little things. For example, AppLovin, way back when, this is a quick pattern. It would rip 10, drop 8. Rip 10, drop 6. Rip 10, drop 5. Little things like that. You're going to start to learn and kind of spot those things. Not everyone's going to get this over, day one. It takes years to develop, but start to kind of realize how these things move and then start to change, okay? When the direction and the news is getting different, the behavior of these stocks start to get a little different. Okay? And then lastly, if you're going to be following me, trading with me, you need to learn how to read my option signals. This is a perfect little graph of how to understand my option signals. So how to read this, okay? So here you're seeing SLF, 70 call for 515, bought for 125. You're looking at this and you're like, dude, am I relearning how to read? Because it looks like jargon, right? You're seeing numbers, you're seeing symbols, you're seeing letters. You're like, what am I looking at? Okay? So to break it down simple, SLF, anything with a dollar sign next to it, you can assume it's the name of a stock. Okay? It's the ticker symbol. It's not the name of the company. That company's called Sun Life Financial. It's broken down into an abbreviated ticker symbol. That's how you can look it up in the market. So SLF is the stock. 70C. 70 call, which means at the time the stock was probably below $70, and I was targeting or calling, that's what the C stands for. Vice versa, if it was a P, it'd be a put. I'm calling for the stock to go to $70, okay? For 515, if you look on the options chain, you're going to look and you're going to find different dates, okay? You're going to go to 515, you're going to go to the 70 call, and we paid $125. Now, I'm not talking $1.25. When I say 125, I mean 185 or $125, okay? Simple as that. So the way you would read that is we bought SLF calls that expire on 5/15, which means at the time we're in April 21st, you could hold this trade for longer than a month, a little less than a month, okay? So guys, this was a quick video. I'll post it up for you. This is for my new guys who just really don't even know where to start. Start by getting an account. Start by developing a watch list. Start by learning which stocks are leading the market, which stocks are moving the market, and boom, you're on your path to becoming a trader. Not the best trader, but a trader. No one's Warren Buffett overnight. You still got lots to learn, but step in the right direction is how to read a trade and how to sell a trade. Simple, okay? Nicky Nick Trades out.